Oh, really?
Right. Berserkers kill heroes.
Yes. They literally just killed you the other day.
Yeah, but like sometimes I stay in the fight, like holding point for like knowing I'm gonna die. So I'm like running in with like 10% health just to touch.
All I know is you walked in on your Berserker versus Berserker fight, and you walked in to try to help him and insta-died and got hit for like 36,000 damage or something like that by him. Like just the other day you talked about it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they killed you anyway. Mr. Longsword Tank Boy.
I feel like that's the only one. Like Berserkers are the only ones that can really use this one. You think that's worth putting on?
What is it? I
It's
can't
already
read your
so
text.
After each attack, move speed's increased by 20% for 5 seconds.
Oh.
And I was gonna put that on Berserkers, just because they're already fucking like in your face running you down.
Yeah, I mean, that would definitely be best on Berserkers. Only other one I'd think of are units like, which you probably don't use them that much with legendaries being out and everything, but units like, what are they called? The croutons,
Yeah, condos.
condos, like ones like that
Yeah.
where you like charge them in and they just attack with like boosted shit, you know?
I guess that could be, yeah, because I do men at arms.
Or if there's any like higher level version of condos, I don't know the units well enough.
Yeah, it's the men at arms.
Yeah.
You charge the men at arms in, and then you cover commander them. They charge again, and then I mean it just says after each attack. I don't know if a charge is considered an attack, but that would help them get out of the fight without just dying when they turn their back.
Yeah.
But I feel like Berserkers, it's just like.
Oh, I mean, like I said, Berserkers are probably like the best to put it on unless there's like other good shit, I'd say. But you also know more than me, so prioritize your own opinion more than me. I'm just.
I think Berserkers would be best. But is it overkill? Like, do they need the speed when they're perma berserked?
Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I didn't play my Berserkers enough. I don't think I got them. Wait, did I even... I don't even know if I finished getting them, or if I used them during, like, a free loadout time.
Other than that, there's this line breaker one. Every third attack greatly increases block break against enemies for 2 seconds. You would have that, like, 100% uptime on a Berserker. And the Berserkers kind of do good against stalwarts. I wonder how that would do, like, just going through the front of stalwarts with that. Or if you would still just die.
No, instead you put that move speed on those ones. I don't remember what they're called. The little, damn it.
It has to be after an attack, and it has to be a special infantry.
The little ladies with, like, the trident-y kind of pokes that you have, like, the 3-second cooldown skill you mash, and they, like, leech some life off with each attack.
Oh, fuck. Wu Wei's.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Yeah, that could be something. Can Wu Wei's use combat? Oh my god, they can use combat doctrine too. Every third hit does 11% more damage. Every sixth hit heals for 15% of max health. Every ninth hit is 2.5 seconds of CC.
Yeah, and give them some move speed so that way they can like stay on the people when they start retreating.
And then every brutal swipe you do is 10% additional max HP. I don't see anyone using Wu-Ways anymore though.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if they
I was just thinking of what was OP when I played. I don't know what the meta is now.
No, definitely.
I was thinking about what units are OP that kind of like don't just hunker down, they kind of like move.
Yeah. The fucking
That's what came to mind.
or whatever they're called too. That's the other one. They're the fast little these chicks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. Actually, javelin would be pretty cool. I don't know if they can use it. Get that kind of cool hit and run. Throw your javelins and then get move speed. I don't think they can use it though. I don't see it here. Javelins render enemies immobile for 1.5 seconds. What the fuck? I never had that.
How's it going, Tito? I'm doing pretty good. I'm about to die to freaking, Yo, I had 20 stacks of bleed. That shit hurt. I'm about to die to just face tanking all the balls. Sets Lightning Sash number 2. Starting off the night strong, I suppose. 7 minutes in, and I got an SS already, yes, but one I already have. I had a good day earlier, Cheeto. I did a daytime stream. And took you 5 minutes to kill Indrixia. Was that on your was that on your Bard or was that on your Exo? Inferno Exo. Gotcha. Ready? I got this. Very nice. You're gonna hate me. You're gonna hate me, but I got a second Fulgurite. It's in my stash, it's not this one. I got a second one. So that way I can re-roll the second one and not have to lose these rolls. As I get, like, extra dice I'm willing to spend and shit. And then, the big boy... Where's your Fulg? I got the Harley Quinns. It's on my follower with Istarunes right now. Oh, did you get something good too? Probably. I haven't changed, so I'm guessing I am. Oh, you got defenders. Nice. Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome. I need that shit. I think that's my best, Oh, I didn't even look at rolls. Someone else linked theirs on hardcore. Un-ID'd, too. What the heck? Best skills, lowest vitality, but almost highest all res and or nearly highest all res and 5 sockets. Awesome, yeah, really good. But yeah, that having a bunch of attributes, which is life on it as well, and the res, which I'm going to be res stacking, I think that's going to be the best shield I can get until I can craft my crematorium. The guy who linked his defender has 4 chaos gems on a Damien head. Bro is high. And I think he's SSF also. He's hardcore at the very least. Which is crazy enough to live that long. That's what that's the color of the name of people that are hardcore. I think anyway. My eyes hurt the money he wastes on a Damien head. What is Damien head? Do I have it? Wait, do I not have Damien? Is Damien head not a helmet? Oh, it's a weapon. What the heck weapon is that? Is that not a flask? What kind of weapon would a head be? Maybe I don't have it. You know, it would be easier if I look it up here instead of my items. What am I doing? I'm an idiot. Oh, I didn't look at books. Yeah. Yeah, that is a decent waste, I suppose. Sometimes you do whatever you need to do in hardcore to survive, though. If that means, like, investing early on things just so you live, either so you kill faster or you live longer. Sometimes you do what you gotta do on hardcore. That's one thing that I mess up on a lot when I play hardcore in, like, PoE. I don't want to invest my, like, good currencies on, like, early bad gear. But sometimes you gotta to be able to get the survivability needed to live. You need to grind Harley now. I wasn't even, the funny thing is I didn't even really try. I was just running, I think it was Highland Graveyard or whatever it's called. Is that what it's called? Something like that. One of those. And I decided to do the dungeon a couple times and it just happened to drop. I was just taking a break from my target farming. Yeah, I decided to go ham a bit again on the Pyro, because I found a way to get more move speed, so it's feeling a bit better than it did before. I put, where is it? Kill these mobs real fast. I didn't realize this node exists. Wait, the helmet doesn't even drop it? No, I think it does. I might have said the wrong zone. I think it does. Hold on, let me look. Yeah, no, Highland Graveyard. Wait, no, you're right. What the heck? You're right, it doesn't even drop in there. I just got insane luck. I didn't even realize that. I just assumed it was one of the dungeons that drop it. Wow. Okay. That's nuts. Wow, those odds are insane then. But yeah, right here. I didn't know this node existed. I overlooked it last time. While Scorching Aura is active, you get 45% more move speed. If I could get the points to max it, it would be 75. Which is pretty nice extra move speed. I have to sacrifice damage for it, but I have enough damage to fight on Hell 5 right now. So I'm okay with sacrificing the damage. Overloaded dice would be nice. Other than that, I also noticed that the Kodo Wedding Band has 20 to 40% move speed on it. Mine has 36% and it gives life. So I decided to throw that on as well. So that way I'm rocking even more move speed. And so now I can navigate around pretty quickly. Still using the flame trail. I did finally get a Mario, but it's only level 1. It starts off with a 5-second cooldown, so it's not very good. It gets spell haste every level, but it's only, I'm pretty sure it's only local spell haste. It's not spell haste that works for, like, your other skills. It's only spell haste for the Mario pipe. But I was gonna drop it right away and be like, okay, it has a 5-second cooldown, it's never gonna be good. But sometimes these relics get, like, something fancy at level 10. So I thought maybe I should tough it out and get it to 10 and see if maybe, like, a perk for getting it to 10, it removes the cooldown and it's just on your FCR, you know? So I decided if I'm gonna test it, I might as well go all the way. And I'm gonna try to max it out. Also, something that I noticed, another thing that convinced me to play the Pyro again was, there's a node on the Incarn tree for Aura Radius. Unfortunately, there's only one wheel for it, but I managed to get it right down here, right, if I can move it. Damaging Aura Radius, 3%, 3%, and then 15%. So I managed to get that now. So, yeah. All in all, I got more move speed and I got a little bit bigger AoE. It's still not, you know, it's still not a screen clear class or anything, but at 20,000 health, it already feels so tanky. Like, I can just, for the most part, I can just run through these cursed doll zones and not really worry. Unless I really tank too many of them, but it's, for the most part, I regen the damage they do to me. So I'm enjoying the tankiness, to be completely honest. I still might flop between this character and the Paladin, because I still really like the playstyle of the Paladin, but the Paladin's also, like, after being this tanky, it's gonna be hard to go back. I like not dying. Also, I'm quite a few levels into the grind towards res stacking, which should give me a lot of life, which should give me a lot of damage, so hopefully I'll be getting even more damage here soon. Oh, I left a codex back there. Oops, shit. I don't know if I really want to be running Hell 5 codexes, but just in case, I went back for it. But yeah, I had some stuff I had to do, so stream started late, so... I was trying to decide whether I wanted to stream or not, but I decided I would. I was like, do I just want to chill the rest of the night for the next few hours? Or do I want to stream? Like, might as well stream, why not? Why not? I did a whole bunch of target farming earlier today, but I can't complain because obviously I got Harley Quinns and I got the anvil, so I'm happy about that, but still no luck with the chest I need for this character. The chest I need for this character drops in Act 8 dungeons, so I've been running like a little bit of an Act 8, like Act 8-1, and then running the dungeon, so I have the chance for both the Arcanist and both the Arcane chest and my Fire chest, so... but unfortunately, neither one has dropped. I'm actually gonna go back to doing that soon. You can keep the 4 to 5 socket codex and use them for Rift and Tarot card. Oh, that's good for Hell 5. I wasn't sure if you should just, like, wait for Inferno or something. For better, better loots. And use the Inferno-specific ones that you get. The funny thing is, your defenders drop from a wooden chest and you're just laughing so hard. That's crazy. That's like me getting, I got my very first ever Mirror of Kalandra on PoE out of a random box in like a level 74 heist, which is like just not a high level area and not the place where you normally, like, no one really freaking gets mirrors from heists, you know? It's like, that's not the mechanic you expect to get mirrors from. It's like not the highest, like, currency drop mechanic, so it was just really funny. Doing it in Inferno is better, but we're SSF, so why not make use of it? Yeah, that's fair. I guess I don't know what you need. Like, I haven't looked at the runes in a while for codexes because I haven't bothered to, like, touch any of that content yet. So I didn't know, like, if it was rare runes that you needed or not. Because you wouldn't want to waste the runes. But if it's easy to get the runes or whatever to make those codexes... If it's really just about getting the socketed codexes, then yeah. You plan on giving PoE a shot again? Yeah, I'll be playing PoE 2 on the 29th. when it comes out. I think it's the 29th that it comes out. I'll be playing Godforge on the 14th. Gonna really try to stick with this character, get him to Inferno. I hope. I say that, but I'm running out of time if I want to actually do some Inferno content. I'm running out of time. I got 14 days, or 13 days now. Well, technically 14, because it just became the first. Before Godforge comes out, and then I'll probably be done. For sure, have a lot of it by now. Yeah, probably. As long as it's not like the fucking teal runes or some shit. I think I got a 4-socket codex earlier, too. Probably only have a couple of them across my characters. But yeah, I messed with that other build, and I don't know what that guy was smoking. I don't know if I did something wrong or what, but it was absolute trash. I don't know what. Using that staff to proc the fireballs or whatever that then rotate around you, they never proc, and they're actually like probably less radius. Yeah, the staff fireball build. It's probably less radius than what my fire aura is right now. I was hoping it was gonna be kind of like my hammer is orbiting and clearing like the whole screen, but no, that shit was like just barely around my character. And it felt like shit. I was like, why am I not just playing Scorching Aura? That's when I realized the Scorching Aura had move speed when I was setting up that build. And then I was like, might as well go back to Scorching Aura and get move speed. See if it feels better. Also, if I get high enough level, we also grab this light radius wheel over here, which gives like 8 light radius. And light radius is OP for move speed. So we'll be running even faster when we get over there. But the problem is, that's like really high level. Like, really high level. Like, let me see if I can get an estimate on what level that is. So I'm gonna be about 40 when I finish res stacking. And then I need to go to the top of the tree and spend about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Roughly 26 points, which would put me at 66. And then I head over into the light radius direction, which is going to be another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and then I'd be able to start touching the wheel, which would put me at 87. If I were to rush it, but there's other nodes that are a lot better to get before heading to the light radius, too, I think. So, I don't know, it'll depend on if I really want that move speed or not, or maybe I'll rush it and try it later or something, but yeah. We're looking at really high level before I get any of that. I think I'm gonna go back to target farming. I really want to get some better gear for this character. I almost sold it, but that would have been dumb. That's a pretty nice... That's a Mastodon, 313 life, 18 Fizz damage. It's a nice Fizz character. Charm, getting life and damage. Ideal. Alright, back to Forest of the Slain, where I live for all eternity, apparently. But yeah, I'm really excited. I'm really excited to get this res stacking going. I'm hoping maybe I can hit it tonight. I don't know if I'll hit it on stream or not. But hopefully before I sleep, I'll be able to get it. But I think I need to be 40, and I'm almost 36, so I'll need like 4 more levels. Right, what am I? I'm 5 away, right? Well, hold on. I might have a point to spend. Let's see if I did my math correctly before. Yeah, I have a point to spend. So I need 1, 2, 3 more points to get the Feast of the Elements. And then to make Feast of the Elements worth it, I also need this point here that I haven't put in. So I need 4 more right now. So actually 39, I think, is when I'll hit it. And then it'll be curious to see how much HP I gain. I genuinely have no idea how much I'll gain. I just gotta socket the nodes and see. But that'll make it so 25% of all my reses that are over the cap will be converted to health. Which I'm currently at, I'm currently at, my lowest res is, I'm at like 132 for a lot of them. And, I'll be gaining 60 when I grab lower power, and then I'll be losing 35 when I grab the res stacking. Which will put me at like positive 25 on top of this. And then my cap will be 50 as well because of lower power, which means extra reses over the cap will go higher. So I guess we'll see what kind of life I get from that. But yeah, it's been kind of a... I've been itching to gain more damage, but I'm going on like... I want to say level, what was it? It was like 30 or something was when I got the last AoE nodes that gave damage. So I'm gonna be like 9 levels of not gaining any damage whatsoever. Until I finish off these nodes, and then I'll actually start, and then I'll actually get like a big damage spike. That's the only bad thing about this character, is it's very damage spiky. No relics, no MF, and they fire explode on death. It is Steam Train, but eh. I'm just gonna target farm. I'd love to get the chest. If I could get... I mean, honestly, the ideal thing is I get the fire chest so I can go target a different item, right? But if I could get the arcane chest at least, I could then just stop focusing. Like, I've been trying to kill mobs along the way and clear, like, some of the overworld while I go to the dungeon with the hopes of maybe it dropping. And then I do the dungeon, but I'll just be able to, like, hard rush the dungeon as fast as I can. once, like, if I were to get the chest. But if I were to get the chest in the fire chest in the dungeon I'm trying to get, then I would honestly just move on, and I'm not worried about Paladin as much as I am of wanting to get this character up more. I need to start farming Chaos Tower too. Once I'm not like because my tree is focused on giving me as much benefits in dungeons as I can. Basically I'm running, might as well spend our Incarn point. Basically I'm running just some towers, and then however I can efficiently grab total MF, because that works in dungeons. None of the other mechanics and stuff really work in dungeons, so all I really care about on this tree that I made is stacking total MF. I also got the book that gives you the mana stacking passive too. It's a cold spell book that gives you the mana stacking. I wonder, like, if that could be good on something that doesn't naturally get the mana stacking, I guess. I don't even know what class normally gets that passive. I'm guessing it's like Jotun or something. I guess it could be Cold Exo too. But it drops in this zone. I actually got 2 of them while farming for my chest. Pissed me off. You can give me 2 of those, but not my chest. Damn it. Yeah, Book of Cold Death or something. I have a duplicate of it right now. Power of the Ancients. I don't know what class naturally gets Power of the Ancients. But yeah, getting cold skill damage based on your mana could be interesting. But yeah, I have frickin' 2 of them. Thanks, game. I did get a relic zone a couple times. My relics are actually looking pretty good on this character, except for Mario. I couldn't get Mario or Cake for the life of me. But Old Sock is maxed and Orb of Fire is maxed. So I still obviously want more more zones, but I guess I can't complain too much today. Signed to play EXO with you. If I had more time, I probably would try to work on like a Giga AoE character, like maybe EXO or something like that. For like you talked about, like farming codexes and stuff like that, but unfortunately I don't have the time to get one up to Inferno level. I think I'm just gonna have to do everything on this character and just deal with being a little slower if I actually want to get to Inferno and get a lot of this stuff done in the next 14 days. Issue with EXO is you need a lot of hero levels. Yeah, I think a lot of characters you need a lot of hero levels, especially casters. When Unarmed was broken, you could weasel away with going like a little early into content. But even like, you know, my Paladin, any caster I've played, it doesn't like, I don't start really doing damage until like high 50s, high 60s, but Bard I was slaughtering in the 30s. Pre-unarmed nerf. It's actually challenging, does so much less damage than unarmed, you're not used to it, yeah. That's why people said, like, before people really realized the broken unarmed crap, people said you want to be level, like, 60 to 70 as a bare minimum before you even touch Inferno. And that's if you're geared. Probably need to be even higher if you're not that geared. And that's before you even touch Inferno, let alone do some of the endgame content in Inferno. You probably want to be like 100. Once again, unless you're freaking... If you're like trade geared, you can probably do it earlier. Start buying some like angelics and shit. But SSF, I wouldn't be surprised if most of my characters, like whatever I end up sticking with, I'll probably need to be around 100 before I feel comfortable really doing some of like the Giga endgame stuff. I'm hoping around 60 to 70 to be able to get into Inferno though. I'm really curious. It's really gonna depend on how good this res stacking ends up being. I'm curious to see how much life I gain, because then I'm only gonna have like 20 levels or 21 levels after that to get more power through the tree to really like scale into Inferno and gear. You're doing it at 59 hero levels, but fully geared, yeah. Yeah, if you're fully geared, I definitely think you can squeeze in early. It also depends on, like, what you're willing to accept, too. Like, I mean, you might be doing fine, but, you know, some people will sneak into Inferno early, even if they're not insta-killing everything. But a lot of people say you want to be insta-killing things, so it's like, it depends on what your threshold for thinking Inferno is okay, right? Like, my Paladin was doing Inferno, but he wasn't insta-killing everything. I could have, like, dealt with that. No single target damage. Yeah, it doesn't... I'm mainly... When I say insta-killing, I mainly mean, like... You want to be farming fast. Speed is everything, right? So... all the mobs you encounter while grinding your Satan zones and stuff should die instantly for the grinding to be efficient. If you have to sit there for 5, 10, 15 seconds to kill an enemy, even this, like, these Haunteds that just lived for a little bit, honestly, they shouldn't be. Like, ideally, I'd be insta-killing them to be, like, the true... Like, there's some people that would say, even at this speed I'm going, I should be on Hell 3. Just to go a little bit faster. But I choose to play Hell 5 just because I want to. The good thing is my Fire Nova drags the enemies with me like this. Like, I suck them in, so I just drag them to the next group of mobs. It's not as big of a deal for my character. But for Paladin, when I had to stop there and, like, fight a mob for 10-20 seconds and let my hammers kill him, not efficient. That's why I'm expecting to have to be, like, pretty high level to be able to go to Inferno and be able to insta-kill everything. But I'll probably dick around with Inferno prior to that, start getting it unlocked and things like that. Just to test my damage and see the progression. Probably around 50 is when I'll try it. Unless, like, life stacking Pyro with their double damage feels really strong, then maybe. Like, once I start doing this res stacking, if I gain a lot of life from this... Hell, I went from... My damage skyrocketed going from 14k to 19k life earlier today, when I got a life wheel. I went from 14k to 19k grabbing the whole life wheel, and I, like, kill twice as... I almost feel like I kill twice as fast on Hell 5 than I did before. So it's like, if I can if I can gain like 5-10k life from this res stacking once I get it in a few levels, we might be probably not Inferno ready, but we might have some nice damage. But yeah, I read your message before, but I didn't really say anything. 5 to 6 minutes per boss, yeah, that's rough. That's what I have a hard time doing. I want a character that can do everything. Now, granted, this character might struggle on bosses too, but at least I'll be able to live. I really don't want to be like a floppy character that takes 5 to 6 minutes to kill a boss. I feel like that's so much time and room for failure. I'm like scared of that, especially if it's like an Uber boss or something. You know, have to like dodge mechanics and play it perfectly for 5 to 6 minutes is kind of scary to me, especially for my first time doing it. Maybe if I was experienced and I knew the fights, maybe I would feel differently, but... I think the order of operations for me, though, is, try to get this chest from dungeons. Once I finally get it, spec into Chaos Towers and farm Chaos Towers for Philosopher's Stone. Because by then, I should be res stacking, and I think that's when you really want Philosopher's Stone. I think it's like really there because it gives good res along with other like decent life stats. Grind out Philosopher's Stone from Chaos Tower. I think there's other items from Chaos Tower I want either for other characters or I want to say there was stuff for this character too, but also runes and stuff like that too I've heard are good from Chaos Tower, so we're probably going to be doing a bunch of Chaos Tower. Once we get the chest. And then honestly after that, I don't really know. Are there like fire boots? I guess I am using budget boots right now. I need to do Rogue Chaos Tower eventually to get the Chaos Walkers. I think that's like my ideal. But are there Scorching Roamers, but that's Rogue Chaos Tower as well. Damn, I guess there's really not any... Oh, Pearlescent Dream could be good if I could get them. One, you get Holy Aura. Which, I guess that's a Merc item too, right? But all-res. 25 to 40 all-res. That's just more life for me. And magic skill damage. Yeah, I think... From what I can tell... The only, other than doing like, other than doing a Rogue Chaos Tower, I think Pearlescent Dream would be the best, but I might not even bother. I might just wait until I can do Rogue Chaos Tower, so, yeah, I was just curious. I guess, what does it take to make the codex? Or is it, oh, Doom, Heroism, Ancient. You're happy you did most Inferno annoying stuff with your Bard already? Yeah. Usable only on Inferno difficulty. Is that true? Can you only do Rogue Chaos Towers in Inferno difficulty? You can farm it in Hell 5. Yeah, no, I get that. I was just thinking, like, my codexes, right? I wonder if that would be worth it to do my codex, my 4-socket codexes in Hell 5, like my Hell 5 codexes. So even though that says you can only do it on Inferno, you are allowed to make that codex on Hell 5 and do it. I'm gonna wait. I don't have the best boss killing and stuff. I'm gonna wait till I have more damage. My boss killing is pretty slow. So killing the Rogue Chaos Towers when I find them is gonna be kinda slow. So I'd rather wait until I at least have the res stacking. You never tested on Hell 5? The reason why I'm wondering is because on the gear window, Chaos Walkers specifically say you can only get them on Inferno. But the other boots say they don't say specifically Inferno. Which means, to me, that means you can get them on a different difficulty. But then if you can't even get Rogue Chaos Towers in Hell 5, I mean, unless one of these nodes gives you a chance of a Rogue Chaos Tower. No, it doesn't seem like it. Yeah, I don't know. That would suck to find out that it doesn't work if I wasted the orbs. Unless our orb's different. You can always use it later on Inferno, I suppose, yeah. Well, the question is, can you use Eternity codexes on Inferno? Aren't Inferno codexes different? Does it actually let you... You'll go pop one right now on Inferno? Okay. Yeah, I'm just curious, because, if I socket it and then I can't, then, you know... Then it's just stuck. It'll just be a... You know, it probably just won't finish the rune word, right? It might just not finish the rune word on an Eternity Codex, though, also. That's another problem. Instead of finishing the rune word, it might just be a 4-socket with Doom, Doom, whatever, whatever. That's another possibility, too. It should finish the rune word. Does that say, like, a base, like how it says, like, weapons or whatever? Like it says, like, weapon type in gray? No, I guess it doesn't, huh? The base they use is Inferno Codex, that's probably why it says Inferno only. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking, I just wanted to... I was just curious. Because I could technically, if I really wanted to, I could pop my 4-socket Eternity ones for Chaos Towers eventually, and try to get the Scorching Roamers at least as a pair of boots to use. I don't even know what those do actually. I didn't even look. I just assumed they'd be good. 3 to all skills, 3 to 5 fire skills, extra damage to burning, fire skill damage. Fire skill increased damage, and it can have up to 2 sockets. Which could be more damage added in. Not bad. You were able to use Eternity on Inferno. Gotcha. So yeah, as long as it lets me finish the rune word on an Eternity, then I guess I could use it later on Inferno. Well, that means that, like I said, I don't even know if I'm going to bother farming the Pearlescent. If I get them by chance, just running, like, if I happen to be in those Satan zones or something, that specific area where they drop, and I get them, that'd be good to use, but I don't know that I'm going to target farm the Pearlescent. So what does that mean? After I'm done farming regular Chaos Tower for the Amulet, then what else do I need to target farm? Is there anything else before boots? The gloves I have, the belt I have, the helmet I have, the amulet I'd farm, the shield I need to get runes for. I mean, I guess I could farm defenders as a temporary shield. I'd like to get a defenders anyway. It's gonna be a hell of a farm. But I could try. If I'm just while I'm leveling up and trying to progress to Inferno. Other than that, I don't think there's really a weapon I can target farm. It's really just waiting for the SS hammer. I might take another peek at weapons and see if there is anything recommended. Or maybe I could ask on the Discord, too. Just say I'm SSF and I don't have the Molten Hammer and I can't target farm it. And I obviously don't have the Angelic. What do I do? I don't know if the weapon I have already is the only option. Drop a Stofix cooking cleaver. I don't even know what that is. But based on the way you said that, I'm assuming it's not easy. I just want to drop a Houdini. That'd be cool. Unholy weapon for fire damage, gotcha. Yeah, Stofix cooking cleaver. Yeah, that's pretty good. I think the ideal one would be the unholy that they use, which is the Houdini right here. Because it gives -50 to enemy fire res, and then you can drop the right now I'm using Fire Orb, or Orb of Fire to make up for it. But I'd be able to drop that for Fire Orb to get more plus to skills. But obviously, you know, odds are I'm not going to get that shit. Odds are at this rate, I'm not even going to get a freaking I'm not even gonna get an angelic before I stop playing. Unless I really start hammering. Oh, we have XP gain, which is nice, on Prison Dungeon. Now that I don't really have any interest in my Fizz characters, do I care about Prison Dungeon, though? It was really just Colossal Avenger, wasn't it? Like, I like the density of this. This is like a really nice zone. It has a lot of monsters. So having the XP increase is pretty nice. But I really just need to get my gear. Oh! That was also what's in Chaos Tower. Wait, maybe... I wonder if we should farm Chaos Tower first. Because the other item we need for this build that I think he uses... Does he use it even in the endgame version? No, that's right, he's using frickin' Tyraels. The budget, he uses Gem King's Garb. And that drops in normal Chaos Tower as well. That was the other thing. I wonder if we should just stop target farming our chest and just do the Chaos Tower until we get Philosopher's Stone. And then if we get the Gem Kings from the Chaos Tower as well, then we can we don't have to target farm the fire chest. Although I did kind of want the fire chest for the extra minus enemy fire res. So that way I could maybe drop the Orb of Fire. I do kind of want this more right now. I kind of want this more than Gem King. Like, Gem King is just some nice boosted sockets, right? It's obviously really good. But another minus, like up to minus 20 fire res, that alone could almost replace the Orb of Fire. I don't know. I don't care as much about the arcane chest anymore. Since I'm really trying to stick with this character. I mean, obviously it would be nice to have it just in case I do go play the paladin some more. Sometimes I do like to take a break and play something a little different. So I would like to try to work on the paladin a little more here and there. But meh. Only reason I think I'd go back to the Paladin is if I hit around the same hero level as the Paladin, and this character feels like it's doing way less damage, and it feels like it's going to be way harder to scale it into Inferno, then maybe I'd go back to the Paladin, just because I want to scale something into frickin' Inferno. So then maybe I'd just go back to the Paladin and scale that, since he's already, like, almost Inferno ready. Like, if I were to get the Arcanist chest, he might be able to do Inferno. He's that close. Or maybe finishing off the, like, arcane, like, getting a few more levels to get the arcane skill damage wheel that he's at. And he'd be, like, ready. But if I can get this character to that point while also being life stacking, I think I'd rather that. I don't think I have another way to minus enemy fire res, do I? Other than getting that chest and not using Gem Kings. Maybe crafting the shield? The shield does minus 30. But I think I might need the shield and the chest because I won't have the weapon in order to drop the Orb of Fire. I think that's gonna be a thing. What am I at right now? I'm at 89%. If I drop the Orb of Fire, I'm dropping another 30. And I already need 11 more, which means I need 41 total. Which means the shield itself won't hit me 100. Which means I do need the body armor, I think. Or I need to get the hammer. Does the hammer reduce? But I don't think I can rely on getting that hammer. It's just... The hammer does reduce by another 20. But I don't think I can just rely on getting that hammer, you know? Like, it's just not reliable enough of just hoping for that RNG. I think I do just keep target farming the chest. Plus, even if I get the hammer... Oh, another Mario pipe. Okay. What does that do? Okay, so technically it's still a 5-second cooldown? I'll keep going, whatever. We'll try to max it. Probably wasting our time. We're probably not going to be using it, but since I don't have any information on the internet... I don't know. Alright, back to target farm in the chest. Final answer. Fuck it. All we gotta do is drop it, right? Easy. Easy, right? I got 2 SSs here earlier. That means SSs actually drop here, unlike in freaking Forest of the Slain. Where I don't get shit. I will say, though, I am sick of farming body armors for characters. I didn't farm too hard for the poison one, but I did farm a little bit for the poison one for the Plague Doctor. And I farmed the shit out of the Cocoon from my Fizz characters. And then I just keep swapping to characters that I don't already have the chest for. Frickin' my damn Cold and Lightning, I've had multiple of the chest. If only I played one of their builds. Or just kept playing my damn Fizz characters after I got the Cocoon. But yeah, I farmed Sharpshooter for the Demon Slayer for a bit. I farmed Arcane Chest for fucking like 40 hours now. Cold helmets are non-existent. I don't know what helmet to run. Maybe Harlequins or something as a temporary one. I don't know. If you could get Harlequins anyway. I think just for a generic SS, I mean, not an SS, just a normal helmet. I don't remember how good it was. I think this one was pretty decent. Actually, it's not that great. It's not terrible, but this is what I was using as like a very, very starter, but Gabriel's is best, but that boss is so annoying to farm for, yeah. That was part of my excuse for why I didn't Plague Doctor over Paladin, even though they're both very similar, they're both like orbiting characters. Yeah, so the plan is to try to get the chest here. Like I said before. Basically back to the original plan I've already said. Get the chest here, respec into Chaos Towers, farm the shit out of Chaos Towers. Hopefully get Philosopher's Stone. Oh man. And then from there, it's just either grind hero levels or I don't know. Probably just do whatever. If I can't do Inferno by that point, just do maybe that's what I do. After Chaos Tower is done, I just do Unstable Rift Tree and hope for Sight of the Gods. Oh, my inventory is full. Well, good thing is we're done, and I don't think I need that chest anyway, so... Let's go organize. Oh, 39% MF Sacred Whip with, that's almost max roll with 2 sockets. I can roll 4 sockets, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't even know. Do I have sockets on mine, and what roll do I have? I haven't paid attention that much. So higher roll and 2 sockets. I could put Ist runes on this too. Start actually paying attention a little more to my damn follower. You wouldn't waste Ist-runes on that? You don't think so? I have so many Ist-runes. You can get better MF gear opening chests. I just have so many Ist-runes, I was gonna do it, but... Last I looked, when I put my 3 in my helmet, I was at 18, and that's not even, I probably have more on other characters, too, in their inventories. But I run a lot, like, I've spent a lot of time with Guardians of Hell. node on. Guardians of Hell node, you get like multiple red runes like pretty much every single map, so I just RNG into the IST ones from that too. I don't remember what's the better MF weapon. I mean, I suppose even just the weapon I'm using right now is a better MF weapon, I suppose. Mirror is the best. The one I'm using is sub. Yeah, I don't think I've seen that. I'll check my stash just in case it was like in case I skimmed it and was just like, not good for my character, and just stashed it. But I probably don't have it. I'm gonna make my second cup of coffee real fast. Oh boy. So, what is it? Friday? Or at least, since it's past midnight, it's Friday. When I wake up, it'll actually be Friday. If I do manage to get the Arcanist chest, I do still want to play this character, even if I get the Arcanist chest. But I might... I might hop on the Pally and just equip it and try it. Just to see. We're level 37, so what, two more levels, I think? We have 1 point to spend, right? Yeah, no, straight up 2 more. All we need is the 2 big nodes now. And we're touching both of them, so we stock up 2 points, and then we pop both of these on, and we're good to go. Oh, that's exciting. And then once we have this, I think we also go and we grab the jewelry socket. But then after that, we go to the black hole, we warp up to the top part of the tree, and we come up and we hit like the fire damage wheel, and we get a whole bunch of just raw damage wheel up there that we're gonna be getting, which is gonna be really exciting. Those points, the good thing is once I finally make it there, that will be every level I'll be gaining damage. Even if it's just traveling through int, that'll still be some decent damage. The problem with where I am right now is I'm traveling through armor, and it doesn't do anything for me. Like, other than, like, defensive stuff, you know? But, like, offensively, I don't have any way of scaling my damage off of the armor I'm getting. Which is, makes it so any kind of traveling, it's like, it sucks to have to go do, like, 6-7 levels of traveling for it to just mean nothing. I will say, this dungeon does feel pretty good, but I almost wonder if the other dungeon is better. The Zone 2 dungeon, like Flooded Plains or whatever, with all, like, the snakes and that one, like, what is it called, like, Naga Temple or something like that. There's a lot of mobs in that one. I wonder if that's, like, a better dungeon to run than this one. But I've heard a lot of people say this is the best. Like, this is, like, second best to, I've heard this is second best to Event Horizon dungeon, from what people have said. But I wonder... I don't know, I feel like that Flooded Plains one is just crazy density. Alright. Oh, probably shouldn't have, probably shouldn't have gone through the door yet. I was gonna get up and do my coffee. I should probably just finish this off, reset the zone, and then grab it. I don't know why I walked through the door and then tried to. Give it to me. Just let me get aggro by mobs and then AFK. Naga has less mobs, but faster to travel through because of how small it is. Yeah, that's the only thing, is the size of it is it's kind of small, so... It has a lot of mobs for its size, though, I feel like. But that also means you're traveling, like, you're having to reset and hit the dungeon more. That's more time resetting, more time running to the dungeon. So maybe it isn't better. More time on load screen is bad. Oi, 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 oi. Oi, 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 oi. 5 minutes until a new zone. I think the only thing that's gonna keep me from... The only thing that's gonna keep me from farming this is gonna be if it's a relic zone or maybe defender zone. Alrighty then. I'm excited for 1.5 levels. I want to hit it right now. Please, please, please. Please, 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 please let me hit it. I just want to start res stacking and see my life skyrocket, maybe. No, I am curious because he said he gained about 40k life, obviously, when he started res stacking. But obviously, that was him being, like, decked out, right? So, I'm not expecting to get... Well, I don't know what he meant by that. I'm guessing he was decked out when he said that. So, I'm not expecting to get anywhere near that amount. But I'm hoping it's at least, like, 5 to 10k. And I'm kind of, like, trying to aim smaller so that way I don't disappoint myself. But I know it'll get better as I get more points. Like, as I get, like, more gear with resistances and stuff like that, it'll get better, too. So... I can't remember, did that chest have resistances, too? The fire chest? I don't remember seeing it, but sometimes I'm only really looking at offensive stats. I know sometimes those fancy chests have it. Real fast. No, it has fire res. The thing that I don't know about the, one thing that I'm not sure about is it says 25% of all resistance over the cap. Does that mean that, like, it's only gonna count, like, for example, I have 234% fire res, but 138% arcane. Is it only going to count the 138 because it needs to be all the resistances need to be over the cap, and that's all it calculates? Or will it calculate, like, individually arcane 138, fire 234, and give me life based on that? I'm not sure. But my body armor also gives a fire res, so I guess that kind of equals out. So I guess it doesn't really matter that much. Mainly going to be for the minus enemy fire res to be able to hit cap. The good thing is once we're done with this dungeon grind, I guess we'll just be able to either just do whatever the decent satanic is, or we target farm like defenders or something while we're running chaos towers, right? Because we're gonna need like to run a map to find the chaos towers once we start farming that. So we might as well just pick something where when we kill mobs along the way, maybe we'll get lucky. Same with when we do unstable rifts for Sight of the Gods. We might as well just do it on, you know, like Defender Zone. Just maybe eventually get Defender. Alright, let's see what the new zone is. Corrupted Oasis. It's not relics, so we're probably not doing it unless Corrupted Oasis happens to have something. No. Back to Force of the Slain. Rip rip. Breaking my third Book of Cold Death. What the hell? Okay, I gotta check the odds on that, and it's gonna... I probably shouldn't, because it's gonna piss me off. It's gonna be like the same chance at getting the chest that it is at Book of Cold Death, and I've gotten 3 of them. God damn it. Oh, that's another thing I want to try to do. Bad news. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be... I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the same. Would be crazy if it was higher for the Book of Death versus... or, like, significantly higher. I can't imagine Book of Cold Death is like a 400k one. With how much I've gotten it. Alright, let's see. Oh, Book of Cold Death is only 78k when you're target farming. That's pretty low. And 104k. It is a decent bit easier for the book. Not insanely easier, not 3 drops easier, but it is easier, at least. Alright, that's 1 level. 1 more level, guys. 1 more level. But yeah, I gotta go, I gotta go try to fight the bosses, too, once I get my single target up a little higher. Potentially, once we hit these nodes, I might go do it. In 1 more level. You got me wanting to open boxes now as I run by them. Like, I usually try to if I'm close, but I won't go too much out of my way to do it. But now you got me wanting to, like, go out of my way to open them, get that MF item. Is there a tree for boxes? Are boxes on the ether tree? Honestly, I haven't really paid attention. If I did, I think I overlooked them. Which MF item? The weapon we were just talking about. The MF one. The best mercenary one. Yeah, Desphere. I couldn't remember the name, sorry. My brain big dumb, can't remember names. No, I was just saying, now that you mentioned that, like, now that I see that that weapon drops from chests specifically, it makes me want to, like, go out of my way to hit him. Is there a, dungeon chest? Wait, dungeon chest? Or wait, increase challenge dungeon. Challenge dungeon chest. Interesting. Well, luckily my follower is tanky. He was just tanking like 15 mobs while I was chilling. Do you do that at all? Do you when you farmed chests for your, or did you just happen to get your MF stuff from random chests you've looted as you played? Or did you set up an ether tree like some of there is some dungeon chest stuff up over here? Do you focus on this tree and like do? Oh, there is no tree? Okay. I wasn't sure, because there's like 200% chance of dropping high-quality materials from the challenge dungeon chest. Oh, that's at the end of a challenge dungeon, right? Never mind. That means the chest at the end of the challenge dungeon. Alright. Never mind. Scratch that. I'm dumb. I thought it was just saying chests that you open in dungeons are like better, but that means like the actual challenge dungeon bullshit. Bullshit. I might buy more ether trees soon too, even though I have the gold to respec mine if I want to. I think I have a couple extra bucks on my Steam wallet from when I had to I had to add 10 to get something or something like that. It wouldn't let me add less, or I had to add at least 5, I think is what it was. And I wanted to get something for like a couple bucks. I think more ether trees are only like 99 cents or something. But if I farm enough on this character where I run out of trees, I might buy more. Where are we at? Yeah, Incarn, I don't feel the need to as much, just because you mainly need like a single target and an AoE. Sometimes it can be nice to have like some other ones too. I can see the value in having other ones eventually. But Ether, definitely. fucking loud noise. Right? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I don't know why, like, why was that so loud? Is that normal? I don't know what was up with that. When I was playing Fist of the Heaven Paladin, I actually had to turn my, like, combat game sound down because of, my cast rate was so high, and that skill makes, like, a loud noise when you cast it. In comparison to, like, everything else, like, crazy. Oh, man. I've definitely managed to, like, I do wish I had better AoE, or I wish I had a viable teleport, but I found myself, like, getting used to the speed. Like, I'm okay with it. I sometimes wish I could grind a little faster, but I think I'm just loving the tankiness. After playing my Paladin and having to, like, baby my way through frickin' corrupted dolls, like, being able to just run through them and not have a care in the world is just so satisfying. And, like, fire enchanted and cold enchanted and, like, all those things, like, I don't have to randomly die to shit like that. I do think even though I'm not, like, giga-fast clear speed, the fact that I just don't die on this character really helps with the leveling. Like, I do think a giga clear speed is obviously gonna level faster, but it hasn't felt super awful since I don't get those random deaths that I do in the other characters. That's the only issue with this game, is, like, later game, when you start getting really geared and high level, you can start investing in some more tankiness. So, like, high-end Paladin probably could get a bit tankier, but if you want to get to Inferno sooner, you gotta rush damage so much you lose out on getting any kind of, like, survivability, really. Ooh. Oh, I'm kind of excited now. I hope we still have it. I wasn't sure what I was gonna eat tonight, but I think we have leftover pasta from the other night. I don't know why. Well, I'm a big pasta enjoyer. I freaking love me a good plate of, like, spaghetti or, you know, spaghetti and meat sauce. But, for some reason, I almost like it reheated even more. You keep getting those POV vids of people eating. I've never been a big fan of watching people eat. Like, I get why people like it, I guess, but, like, my friends do that all the time, where they watch the cooking shows and they, like, watch people, like, eating, like, the crazy, like, the really nice food that people cook, and or people go into, like, other countries and watching them, like, eat food. I've never been one to like enjoy those videos. When they pop up, I just like insta skip them. I guess I just, for some reason, I just don't care. Once again, not to say that there's anything wrong with watching it, or, you know, not to say that no one else should watch them. Do whatever makes people happy, but just for some reason for me, I'm just like, I don't know. Doesn't tickle the fancy. I'm not eating the food, so why should I care? It's nice playing a character where I don't have to worry about, like, going res, like, getting res or getting damage kind of thing, like sacrificing damage to get reses. A lot of my characters I've taken lower power just to get more reses and stuff like that, but then I gotta lose out on, like, the 6 nodes it takes to travel there and stuff like that. But this character actually gains life from reses, and life is damage, so we gain damage from stacking reses. Pretty nice. There's a lot of convenient stuff about this character. Honestly, this might be, if it doesn't get nerfed, this might be what I start with next time. This has been really nice. Although it might be a little bit weaker of a start, because I was able to start with, like, an Anubis Ankh charm, Mastodon charms and everything, where at the start of a season I'd have to find all that, right? Especially if I do SSF again. We'll see. Really, like I mentioned the other day, it's really hard to decide what I'm gonna play because I want to see what the patch notes bring. If, like, Plague Doctor gets buffed, I may want to play Plague Doctor. If or maybe I'd want to play something that I hadn't played before if something else gets buffed, kind of thing. Or, like, one of the characters that I didn't put a lot of time into. Just to, like, change it up. I don't know, we'll see. We're getting close. 3 bars away. If you get Phelps, you might consider playing, or Phelps Grind Time. If you get Phelps, you might consider playing Weaver. Nice, nice. I knew it. I literally thought about it at the start of the zone, I was like, I have a feeling my inventory is gonna fill up. I could summon my anvil, but I like to try to deposit things into my stash first, just in case I don't have it yet. I could try to play it by eye, but I'll just port back. It doesn't take that long to port back to town. Oh, that's a really bad rolled. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna sell that Traveler map. I have like 3 other Traveler maps that are better rolled than that. How do you even summon Anvil? It should be a skill. You just gotta bind it to a button. It's right down here. This right here, the shop is open. You just bind it to a button and cast it, 15-second cooldown, and you can summon a vendor and a crafting cube and a prospectatron. Yeah. It's pretty cool. Three to Fizz. How does our Skull Charm look? 2 to Fizz, but 25 attack rating, 11 dex. Keep the... That didn't work, did it? I'll keep the 3 to Fizz. A little bit less attack rating is fine, I think. Was there something else I wanted to look at? No, I think it was just depositing the other item. I think I can sell the rest. Yeah, when I got my anvil, my first, like, I was like, wait, what the heck is this ability? And then after using it for a few, I decided to look at my skill bar, and I saw it there, and I was like, okay, it's on my skill bar, what does this do? I summoned it, and I was like, oh, cool. A moving vendor. Back to the grind. You've had this item for 2 to 3 weeks already. Funny. The big challenge is gonna be now, if I were to get an Angelic or an Unholy that was like really good for another build, but I'm running out of time to really play another character, would I reroll or wouldn't I? That's the question. I guess I'll just have to see how I feel at the time. If it even happens. I guess I can't really think about it right now because it might not even happen. Holy shit, you're actually queuing for a battle?
Dude, right? I got it all cleaned up.
Nice. Does he actually mention what he sockets in his tree? In the notes for this build, I wonder? Have I found a good base for my shield yet? I think so, but I don't know. At least as good as I'm gonna get on SSF, I think. Not every shield can get 5 socket. But I think the one that I got can get 5 socket. Honestly, the only way I know how to tell... Yeah, actually, hold on. I'll go show you after this. Ready? I'll go show you. The only way I know how to tell is on trade. I haven't been able to find any information, like, online, or... Like, I don't know how else you tell, other than searching trade for 5 socket shields. And you'll see it's only, like, 3 specific bases, I think. 3 or 4 specific bases, and none of any other base are listed. Because I don't think it's possible for them to get 5 socket. I went through this when I made my bubonic for my trade Plague Doctor. Yeah, here, let's, I'm gonna back out and get on one of my trade characters. Create game, throw a random password on. Go to... What town is it? It's Moss Artham, right? I haven't traded in so long. Go to the broker, and then, how do I do this again? Sockets, 5. Type, shield. Rarity, common, refresh. So we got Royal Shield, we got Aegis, like tribal, but like if you look, there's like no monarchs. It's all these like royal looking shields and these like tribal looking shields. But no matter how much you scroll down, you'll never see like a monarch shield or some of the other bases. It's just all of those. Now the thing is I actually haven't seen the shield that I have, so I might be fucked. I might have got fucked. Think you can try to roll for 5 sockets with hammers? Yeah, I mean, the problem is if the shield can't get 5 sockets, then it's just not gonna work, right? Like, the fact that there's no monarchs here, or like, the shield I got was Luna. I got Luna's shield. I feel like there'd be at least one listed, like, if they could. Like, if we change the socket to 4 socket. Look, you see, like, all these monarchs and stuff now. Monarchs, Lunas show up. things like that, but they don't show up if you get 5. So I don't think it's possible for like a Monarch to get 5 sockets, or a Luna to get 5 sockets, which sucks because that's actually the base that I have. I have something similar to this. I have like a +5 to skill, or I think it's +4. I'd have to re-roll it to all skills Luna. But if I sort by 5 socket, all of these Lunas and everything go away, and it's just these Royal Shields and Tribal Shields. I highly doubt, and it was like this last time too. So I highly doubt that just no one has a Monarch listed from back then to now. Like every single thing that's listed, none of them are like Monarchs or Lunas. So, yeah. I don't think I have a shield then, now that I know that Lunas aren't. I was hoping Luna was, because it looks similar to the Tribal. But it's not.
I'm going to bed.
Good night. If I get on some of my characters that I stored stuff... Crazy Dave, is that you? He likes to talk in tongues. Do I have any shields on this character? I don't think so. I've gotten a bunch of good helmets, but shields have not been friendly. I think I might have moved some stuff maybe on the Plague Doctor too, and the Paladin I think might have some. This is a bad thing about having my stuff split up like this, but I'm too cheap to buy more tabs. See, I have a 5-socket shield, but it's just 500 life. I mean, I guess 500 life could be good if I was like desperate enough. It's already like prepped and ready, but that'd be such a waste of runes, I feel like. Yeah. But yeah, this character doesn't have one. Oh, there's my Archangel Luna, but Luna isn't a base that works, so. Yeah, I know. I'm hoping I get lucky and get a base before, should filter Mythic shields only. Why Mythic? What's up, AQ? Yeah, I'm just bouncing characters to see if I have any shields laying around on any of these characters. But yeah, I got Pyro some more move speed and it's feeling pretty decent. Mythic, you can get like 4 to 5 affixes on it. You can't make a rune word out of a Mythic, though. Rune words, they have to be white or gray. Yep. Well, you're cooked. Yeah, that's why if you look at all the rune word, all these whites and grays I'm saving, I don't save any mythic stuff, and that's why I have most mythic stuff turned off. Because it has to be a white or gray like this with like +8, with like plus sentry or whatnot. There's boots that have been great on your Pyro. It's this satanic Tarek something. Are they're just like normal boots? Tarek's trade-off? Wait, is that minus res? That's, yeah, I guess if you're gonna go inverted res build, I suppose. I'm going positive res build. I'm actually just about to hit... Oh, we got a new zone. I'm just about to hit the nodes to go positive res build. And we do not have any relics, so... Yeah, I'd rather be tankier, so I don't want to go negative res. Makes you feel really floppy. Well, not really floppy, but it makes you feel like a normal character. I feel like the benefit of playing Pyro is, like, life stacking Pyro is the fact that you have a lot of health, right? But if you super negative stack, even like what was it? I was reading about like the Plague Doctor negative res stacking, and they were saying if you have like negative 800 res or whatever, if you're at like 50 to 60,000 life, then you feel like a character with like 4,000 life. Survivability wise, that's like the rough estimate. It's like I'd rather just play something with bigger AoE clear if I'm gonna go like a glass cannon, right? I'd rather just play like my paladin or something. But that's just me. But guys, we just did it. It is time. Are you guys ready for this shit? Let's see how much health I gain. I am at 20,200 life, and I have my 2 points saved up, and I can grab lower power and Feast of the Elements. $28K. Okay. I wanted to go up between 5 and 10K life, so I'm happy about that. That should be a nice damage increase. Let me make sure again. Now, I'm like all paranoid now. Like, do I have my filter set up properly for, I'm all worried now for shields. That I don't have my filter set up properly, but I think I do. It is crazy how many more helmet bases I found than shield bases, though. Pretty wild. What are we at for overcapped reses now? We're at 128 as our lowest. I definitely noticed the damage increase for sure. The frickin'... That's insane how much life he has, though. I mean, I guess that's min-maxed gear for you, and more levels, of course, but goddamn. It's crazy that I can scale from, like, the 28k that I'm at to freaking... What is he at? Like, fucking... 120k life. Alright, let's double check my filter just to make sure that my shields are set up properly. All skills is highlighted, S tier. Pretty much all the various skills that exist, although I think shields can only get all skills. What shield am I getting? Eventually I'm gonna be trying to make the rune word shield crematorium. If I can get the runes for it. But I need the fucking... I need like a solid base, and I thought I had one, but I just went and checked trade. Not every shield can get 5 socket. And the shield that I have that has all skills on it, S tier all skills, is a base that can't get 5 sockets, I'm fairly certain. Which really sucks. Really sucks. So, hopefully by the time I find the runes, I find the base. But for now, I'm gonna try to... Whenever I'm done target farming the chest, I'm gonna try to target farm defenders while also doing chaos towers to get my chaos tower gear that I need for this character. What's it called? And if I can get Defender's Justice, then that'll be a good, like, temporary until I can make the rune word, hopefully. But yeah, we get to jump through a black hole now on the tree and head up to the top of the tree and start getting some fire damage and some other good nodes up there. Looking forward to that. We might stop, I don't know. I'm not sure if I want to stop for a jewel socket first or if I just want to rush up to the top. I don't know how impactful those sockets are for me right now. What does he socket in them? I don't think he actually gives... He doesn't say it, unfortunately. Yeah, the image is too small, I can't tell. I think it's some kind of, I think it's some kind of prospecting or jewel crafting one. Is it angelic? Maybe it is. Zooming in does not help. It's too blurry. Yeah, I mean, I probably won't be farming that shit for a while. I wonder how much life I gain for putting ums in, though. Hold on. I'm curious now. Let me try that. Now that I got this res stacking, we're 28.7k. If I change this one from a flawless ruby to a rune, 28.7, 29.2. That's not bad. I wonder what's more damage. Hold on, let me reset and look at Fire Aura is 150k. Granted, it's only a flawless I'm putting in, so maybe it's not a good comparison. $152k. Okay, so Flawless Gem is a little better than going for the Resist, I suppose. I guess Resist would be kinda nice if I was, what's it called? If I wanted some more, like, tankiness, but I'm already pretty tanky, so I'd rather just go for whatever gives damage. In that case, I do think it's going to be more beneficial just to rush the black hole and get up to the top of the tree. And get up to, like, the total fire damage node and everything. Because one of my options is right now to spend 2 points right here to quickly get a jewel socket. I don't think I'm going to bother. I think I'm just going to rush the black hole and then head up here and start getting into some of, like, the nodes up here. Basically, we go, at least what he does is he goes here, and eventually he works his way down to another jewel socket, but I'll wait on that. Come up here, you grab the fire nodes, and then you also grab life and life right here. So, a bunch more life right there, and total fire nodes. Boink the boink the boink the boy. It is almost 5 a.m. I was itching to get on though, I'm glad I got to the resist stacking stuff though, that's gonna be really nice. I wasn't sure if I was gonna be able to level fast enough to hit that tonight, but we did. If I use a Bifrost key and I get Helheim, do I just get a quest from her the first time I do that? Or do I have to get the quest from her through another means from Luna? Like, that's how it works? Okay. I just randomly found a portal. I don't know how I did it. I was farming in this zone. I don't know what it was, but a random portal just appeared when I was farming in this zone on my... This was forever ago on my demon spawn. And I got a portal to that zone and talked to Luna and got the quest. I never used a Bifrost key or anything. Oh, do we want to try to fight... Homie? You probably got it from Unholy Siege. Maybe. I don't remember there being an Unholy Siege platform under it. But... maybe there was? We could go try to fight Sung Lee, though. We might lose some XP, but... if I fuck up his Earthquake skill, I don't know how hard it'll hit this character. Speaking of Bifrost keys, we got another one. How much Battlefield stuff do I have? Okay, I don't have enough on this character. I haven't done enough of that content. Let's try Sung Lee. 3 seconds after. I usually just try to, like, eyeball it. You know, just in case this works out, I might as well grab my... Oh no, my paladin has all my dimensionals. I need 40, right? I have 30. Well, maybe I could get 10 more and then I don't have to log on my paladin. Alright, let's go try it. Fuck it. What's a little XP loss? I have no idea. I'm guessing my single target's not gonna be, like... I don't think I'm gonna kill him at a really fast speed, but we'll see. Alright. Change to single target. We got a little bit smaller of an AoE. Oh, I fucked up. Well, now we're gonna know. Oh wow, it actually didn't hurt that bad. Yeah, our single target damage is pretty low. That's kind of a bummer. Oops. I fucked that up. How long after Earthquake can I not? I can't heal for a certain amount of time after Earthquake, right? Can I heal yet? Alright, I think I'm healing a little. Luckily, we're pretty much unkillable. As long as we're not really dumb. Oh no, I'm stuck in him. That's not good. Well. I will say, though, for learning the fights, this is going to be a nice character for learning the fights. Sung Lee's Unleashed Rage. Let's see what this one does. Oh no, I already have this. This isn't. I was thinking this was going to be one of the ones that has like the random rolls, but we actually got okay stats on it. We already have that as well, though. Okie dokie, well, I need to get 10 more of the Shadow Realm fragments, but we'll try to do the Shadow Realm next, see how it goes. Oh, I guess I didn't reset, did I? Wait, did I? I never ran the dungeon, though, so it's fine. All ass up to the dungeon. I mean, I do still have a lot of gear to get. A lot of improvements to make. But I definitely don't think we're gonna be like a super fast boss killer. Unless we get like giga geared, then, you know, like that guy doing frickin' 1 trillion damage or whatever he was doing. But we're probably not getting that geared. 2 Stofix Cleavers. I believe you got it. Yeah, the Houdinis, I think, would be... I think the Houdinis looked a little bit better than the Stofix. I think, anyway. But yeah, surprisingly enough, oh, we got a new zone. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Hey, we got relics! And MF. Hey, a 4-socket codex. Fuck. I gotta remember, if I get stuck, I do have Mario Pipe. I'm just not used to pressing it because of the cooldown. You can fix your Weaver relic? Nice. I can hopefully get more Mario Pipes, and if I can frickin'... If I can cap out my Mario Pipe, I can see if it's bad. Which it probably will be, and then I'll be able to... But it's probably gonna take me, like, a little while to cap it off, I think. Depending on RNG, I suppose, but... And then, if I can drop that, I'll be able to replace it with Cheeseburger. And if I can get Cheeseburger, I'll get a lot more life. 1,000 flat life would be insane, because I have a lot of percent life on this character. I could easily hit, like... Oh, my damage is a little lower in this zone because it's a less HP zone. I just realized I have 24k health. But I'll easily be over 30k if I got a Cheeseburger. Hell, I might be like 32 to 33k. Maybe. If I were to get a Cheeseburger capped out. But I want to finish testing the Mario first. No dungeon in this zone, huh? I think we're just dealing with overworld. I might, Actually, maybe I'll just leave it. I was gonna say I might change to my overworld MF node then, again. My back to basics, but it's nice to farm something a little different, though, I will say. Other than Forest of the Slain. Oh, we got Guardians of Hell randomly from a thingy. And we got a Archdemon Plateau. Alright, I've been curious to see... Since I stacked my HP more, I was curious to see what my damage would be like here now. Nothing too crazy, but it's not bad. This is actually, I would say this is my Hell 3 kill speed, back when I was on Hell 3. And then I came to Hell 5 and they got a lot tankier and it took a lot longer, and now I'm back to that Hell 3 kill speed. So now, if I can just... I should be able to get to the point of killing these pretty quickly. If I should be able to get back to killing them pretty quickly as I get more levels. Once I hit this tree up north, we have a lot of damage that's gonna come from up there. So there we go. Frickin' Mario coming in handy when I'm getting stuck in these positions. I just need to get better at not jumping into dumb things. Actually, isn't Cathedral a paladin weapon option? Oh, don't do this to me. Watch me drop my frickin' paladin weapon. Cake is non-existent as well. I found one cake so far. Maxed 2 other relics. Almost maxed a 3rd relic that I sacrificed to get the Mario pipe to do some testing. At this rate, I should have just frickin'... I should have just sacked the cake. If I would have known better. If I would have known I wasn't going to get any more cakes. Oh, it's fine. I'll get it eventually. Lightning relic is non-existent when you're on Weaver. We got the Shadow Realm, but I don't want to do it while I'm on Relic. I don't want to waste the time. Taking 20 minutes to fight a boss. I want to farm Relic Zone while I can. Not like Shadow Realm is rare. We'll find it again. Tequila, tequila. Level 40. I'm not gonna bother to spend the point. I think unfortunately, we are 4 levels before we're gonna get a point that gives me anything. And even then, it's only gonna be int. I have to spend 2 levels to go through Black Hole, 1 level traveling to Black Hole, and then 1 level to get int when we come out of the Black Hole. Dude, I got a fucking second Ruggles! What the fuck? I go this whole time playing this game without a Ruggles, and I get one last night and now today? That could have been my hammer if it's gonna drop a random SS like that. A random SS Satanic could have been my hammer, man. Well, guess who has 2 Ruggles now? Guess that's a thing. So I'm excited to go reheat that pasta. I hope it still exists. I hope it didn't get eaten already. Where's the cakes and the Mario portals, man? Mario pipes. I wish I knew. Maybe I should try to ask in, like, general chat if anybody knows. Like, just ask in the general chat of the Discord, not even just, like, a specific class, just... It's really gonna suck having to get freaking 10 Mario pipes, especially if I get bad luck on them, to then just realize that it is shit still, and then get rid of them. Hey, a cake! Yay! Oh, another cake! Yay! Talk shit, get shit. I'm happy. It's another 4% life. Or, yeah. I think it's 2% per cake. Yeah. I'm probably gonna have to clear my inventory soon. Actually, don't remember the last time I did that. Shit. Damn. Okay. I forgot that my body armor already has minus enemy fire res. I was thinking my body armor would temporarily get me to minus 100 until I got, but I don't think I'll be able to hit it. I'll be able to get pretty close, but that might mess up the math. I don't know, or it might just be pretty close. It's gonna be pretty tough getting minus 100 enemy res without the frickin' angelic weapon, I will say. I think I might need the hammer and the shield to hit it while not having Orb of Fire. Sorry about that, I had to send a text. Oh, man. Now that I'm on a tanky character, I'm actually, like, not as nervous to run Chaos Tower. I've always run Chaos Tower on my weaker characters. Like, as soon as I get to Hell 5, I'm like, oh, I'll try this Chaos Tower. And then it feels like crap. If I would have done it on a stronger character, it probably would have been fine. But I'm wondering how it's going to feel on this character, just being, like, giga tanky. I probably won't have to worry as much. Ah, there it is. I knew I was going to hit inventory full soon. You know what I also just realized? I'm pretty sure I still have... This character's loot filter's kind of fucked. I think I still have the freaking... Damage reduced, yeah. Ticked off. Fix that. I remembered early on, when I very first started this game, Bombo helped me get my follower set up, but my follower was like dying because I didn't have enough damage to insta-kill everything. And because of that, the follower would tank some hits and then die. I don't really know why he was dying. I think it was just some random really bad mobs, and that was before they reduced the price of, like, bringing him back. And it was pretty brutal on me early on. So I ran, like, a reduced damage taken base rune word with, one of the rune word chests. And, it's actually really funny how much I don't care about that anymore. So when I started SSF, I was like, oh, I might need one of those chests. And so I kept damage reduced on my filter. But I don't need that anymore. Yeah, guild also. You just found out today. Yeah, my friend told me about it a while back, and he made a guild and we got it leveled up. Just so we can have our own personal, passives. Unfortunate Triforce down there. 7 minutes left. Clearing out feel like it took forever. I feel like I didn't get very much use out of this zone. I mean, getting 2 cakes was nice. That's 2 more down. I mean, maybe within the 7 minutes I'll get lucky and get like a Mario pipe. I'd love to get 1 or 2 Mario pipes, but at this rate, I don't know if it's happening. So far, in a way, I've kind of lucked out that I haven't gotten my paladin weapon, though. Not, would have been tempting to go dick around on the paladin. Although I think I kind of need the body armor to minus enemy res. Before I can drop, because the Archangel Phase Blade doesn't have minus enemy res. So to compensate, I'd have to get it on the chest. Four more minutes. Man, I'm actually looking forward to having a character, like, because I'm trying to do the Mario pipe, and I'm probably gonna have to change off it, this character is gonna need a lot of relic zones. But if I do actually manage to stick to this character, I am looking forward to having a character where I don't have to, like, focus Satan zones, like, anymore. I can just... I'm sorry, not Satan zones, relic zones. And I can actually, like, skip them if they're not in a target farm zone and just really hammer target farming. Mayo's old sock, we already capped it. Mario Pipe! Yay! That's, number 3, so 7 more, and we will complete our test of the Mario Pipe. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be shit, though, because so far, I'm pretty sure none of the points I've put in have given, have lowered the cooldown. It's still 5 seconds. So really, it's gonna have to just be a special thing at 10. I know some relics get a special thing at 10, so it is possible that maybe if you were to max it out, you then get no cooldown. But I just don't know. I wish I did know. After this zone is over, I might go shoot a message in general and see if anyone answers in the Discord. Alright, 1 minute left. Let's do our reset. Get a fresh zone. This is the final zone. Unless we happen to get 2 relics back to back. Which I guess it is possible. It's almost bye-bye time, though. 5:30 a.m. Shorter stream today because I had some work to do. I also will not be doing a daytime stream tomorrow. I was already told I have some work to do, so... might as well do the Archdemon Plateau, right? Since we're not rushing anymore. All right. Our Orbifier is already maxed. Come on, one more Mario Pipe. A cake! I'll take it. What was that? 3 cakes and a Mario pipe, assuming we get nothing else for the rest of the run. That's not bad. Also, we did a minus life. I've always been wondering about this, oh, no, it's not minus life, it's minus resistances. That's what it is. That's what made me lose a lot of life. Made my resistance stacking not as good. I was gonna say, I've been wondering what a minus life zone would look like for this character. Being like a life stacker. I guess I still don't technically know, but I know how minus res is. Oh, did you ask? No one's answering. That's what I'm saying. I think I've asked before too. No one knows. I guess no one leveled 10. That's basically why I'm trying to level it myself, so I can answer the question myself. If I hit 10 and it lowers it, then we know. If not, we know that Mario pipe is shit. And we did not get another relic zone. Back to Forest of the Slain. Yeah. I'm sure there's some people who have leveled it to 10 to test it, but they're probably just not paying attention to the Discord to answer that kind of question. But we got our cake up, which got us some more life, which is beautiful. When I respect my skill, I do still have a source of burning, right? Because I get a bunch of extra damage to burning targets, and I can't really tell when they're burning because they're in my scorching shit, so they're burning anyway. So technically I actually didn't get this point, so I'm technically not burning on hit with Scorching Aura. Yikes. I might have to change up my tree. Oh, I'm so tight on points. What about my Fire Nova? Am I making that burn? Or can I? Okay. Technically I inflict burning on hit with my Fire Nova, so I probably don't need to do it with the other one. I'm pretty much always spamming Fire Nova anyway, so... I guess I will say for insta-killing, if I didn't want to, like, spam Fire Nova, getting burning on my Scorching Aura would be nice. It's just really hard to fit in tick rate, move speed, and AoE all on one tree while reaching the corner that we need and getting, like, the burning. Just a lot. Unless I can wrap around the tree the other way, maybe. Another Light of Dawn. Nice. Should use different pots, caffeinated coffee, and maybe ghostly potion. Coffee gives you extra damage on burning. Yeah. No, I really should get pots set up. I'm just really bad about pressing the button. But I really should, at least for bosses, have it to do more damage to bosses. I forget. Like, honestly, the funny thing is I have the frickin' coffee mug on for Movespeed. I almost never press it. I'm just so bad at remembering. I just don't think. But I should, yeah. Especially because sometimes on boss fights I pop my life flask just to, like, keep myself topped up. And what I need to do is I just need to make it so whenever I press my... Like, when you use a flask, it uses all of them, right? There's a setting for that. And then even then, I, like, accidentally press it sometimes. And use them. I also don't need mana flask at all, so I can just drop that entirely. Oh boy. Oh, excuse me. I'm getting sleepy bo beepy. Might as well empty my inventory and then I'll do potion stuff. I'll get those set up. I'll get that setting selected too. I don't think I have it selected right now. Oops, oops, oops. Forgot I closed my inventory. Enhanced defense and fizz on a helmet. Save it. You should get those quests and do them. After you complete them, you get a 5th relic slot quest. Yeah, I just haven't... I guess I should grab them in case I accidentally do some of the stuff. I don't really know what they all entail. I just wasn't sure if I was, like, I don't think I'm strong enough yet to fight, like, the... Don't you have to fight, like... Yeah, Uber Boss kill... I haven't fought the Uber Boss yet, so... I don't know if I'm strong enough yet, or when I'm strong... Oh, shit, I never did my potions. Fuck. We'll do it next run. I did kill Sung Lee. Is he considered an Uber boss? I didn't know he was considered an Uber boss. I thought like Amun-Ra and like Gabriel and like Uber Damien. I thought all those were like Uber bosses. Too much shit on the right side of my screen. Gonna go minimize it. I don't like that. That's why I didn't grab the quest in the first place. I don't want to see him, but I'm gonna minimize it. Well, one of the other reasons why I didn't want to grab quests, because one time I grabbed a freaking quest, I think it might have been in one of the earlier Hell difficulties. Might have been like Hell 1, I grabbed some freaking quest that made me pick up little flowers in like anywhere in Act 2, pretty much. And because of that, it covered my map with quest items until I finished the damn quest. Pissed me off. I ended up finishing it on that character, but then I never grabbed quests again because I didn't want to fucking have that shit. A prismatic skin could give us a bunch of resistances, would be a ton of life. 62%. If we really wanted to. I guess Elixir of Death is just 36% damage. Oh, this is just 48% damage. Yeah, Ghostly is probably good. Man, I don't think I have the, unless I missed it. I don't think I have the fire one. I might try Prismatic Skin and get just like a burst of a ton of life because of the reses. We'll see how that goes. And then let me change the setting. Oh, so never mind. It only works for the unique ones. So I do have to hit the button. Yeah, if I use a life flask, it doesn't pop my other ones. Wait. Wait, what the heck? I swear I hit 2, not 3, and it didn't use all of them. But I swear I used 2 and it just used my... Oh, it's out of charges. I guess it's probably on cooldown since I just equipped them. It still has no charges. Interesting. Huh. It just went through a full duration and they still have no charges. Maybe I just need to reset. This is quite dumb. Your Weaver is doing 5x more damage than your hero level 60 EXO. Yeah. Stormweaver was pretty nasty when I was like insta-killing. When I was going through Hell 1 on mine, I was insta-killing bosses, like the Hell 1 bosses going through the campaign with just my like shitty lightning gear. With like 2 or 3 pieces of lightning gear at the time. It's the meta class for a reason, I suppose. Okay, looks like my flasks are working now. How much life do I gain? So gaining 60 res puts me up to 32.9k life. Nice. That's pretty good. Alright, probably like one more run after this, see if we can get the chest, and then I'm gonna head out, guys. It's almost 6, it's just about 6 a.m. Oh, man. Unfortunately, still no chest, but... we did hit 41, that's good. I didn't even notice I hit 41 and we're halfway. Which means 1.5 more levels and we start gaining damage again. I need to go make a couple perfect, like... perfect, or whatever the highest tier is, of red gems to socket in my tree for now, as just a temporary thing to put in my tree. Or I need to go do some mining, and level up the prospecting on my Fizzbird. And get enough high prospecting to make the 6% life ones and try putting that in too. That's an option. If you mine for 1 to 2 hours, you can max out prospecting and hit it mining level. Yeah, I know. I just haven't done it yet. 1K mining. Yeah, I just haven't done it. Well, I have. I did a little bit on my Fizz bird. It already has like level like 700 prospecting or something like that. But I might do the mining on this character and then just go do the prospecting on that one. That way I can have this character up too. I also only need... I don't really need that high of mining or... Well, mining I don't need it up at all. The gem I need is made out of copper materials. But the prospecting you need like 900 to be able to make it. But eventually, if I do ever get to that point, I don't know how you make the angelic ones. I imagine they're not easy. But if I can ever do that, I should probably try to someday. A lot of jade. Yeah, I've been hoarding money for a while. Gonna level your guild up before you do more gem crafting. Nice. I don't think it takes too long to level up. I feel like we did it pretty quick. Which I'm glad. I'm glad you don't need, like, 40 people all, like, grinding for, like, a week or something to hit it. I'm glad it's nice and easy for just, like, a single person to do. It's like 10 levels per hour. Yeah, that's not bad. Alright, guys, I think that is going to be it for me, though. It is just after 6. Well, what's the zone, I guess? Highland Mines. We don't really need anything here. And it is not any relics or anything, so yeah. I don't know. I guess now that I'm outside of town, I just clicked on Forest of the Slain. I guess we'll do one more. We're literally touching the dungeon too. One more quick dungeon run, and then I'm done. It's a little over 6 a.m. As per my usual schedule, I need to be hopping off, going and making some food real fast. I will continue to pluck away at this character's hero levels and target farming gear. Maybe I can get lucky and get the chest one of these days. Level your Weaver and spam Codex. Nice, nice. Damage diff is too big, but the clear on Exo is so good. Yeah, clear on Weaver, I mean, maybe once you get more projectiles or whatever, but clear on Weaver wasn't, didn't feel too crazy. Like, don't get me wrong, it's good, it's just not, like... From what Exo sounds like, it definitely doesn't sound like it's Exo level. But the damage is there. Alright, now I'm officially going, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Like I said, I will not be here for a daytime stream. I already know I got some work to do. And then, oh no, memory. Welcome to the end of the stream. But yeah, I definitely won't be doing daytime stream, but I will be here for a nighttime stream. I should be, unless something happens, I don't know, but obviously you never know with life, things happen, but I'll probably be here. I love cock. Nice way to end it there, memory. But yeah, thank you guys again for watching. Make sure if you're new or if you've enjoyed the stream, you hit that follow button so you can see when I go live again. Just a little plug myself a little bit there. But yeah, and I will catch you guys tomorrow night. Bye-bye.